let's move on. Let's switch some more gears here. I want to talk about how Drake is tying or has tied JayZ for the most number one albums on Billboard at this point, man. Let's clap it up for that. He has 14 of them, 14 number one albums on Billboard. The fact that you even have 14 albums is a fucking amazing accomplishment. So, holy cow, what a accomplishment in its own right. But not only do you have that many, they went number one. Wow. So let me find that. Let's find that. Drake ties JayZ. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's go to this page. Drake charts. Drake is the quickest artist to have 14 albums reach number one on the Billboard 200. 14 years. I think it's something to say about that. It's definitely something to say about that. He surpassed JayZ with 19 years, and he surpassed Taylor Swift with 16 years. The nigga is 5 and 2 years ahead of the competition, so he's clearly gonna drop another album this year. It's gonna go number one because it is the boy. If you think anything different, I'm sorry to break it to you. As much as you may not like Drake, as much as you might think whatever you think about him, the nigga is going number one. As much as Wack tried to discredit it on the previous content or earlier in the stream, the nigga is gonna go number one, whether it's a collab album, whether it's a solo album. He's gonna do better on a solo album. I don't know why people are attributing Party being on this album for as quote unquote little as it sold. The shit went number one, cause so how little can it sell? But this is an accomplishment. From 2011 to 2025, Drake has become not only the quickest artist, but he has tied the artists that were at the highest. He's the quickest to have 14 albums reach number one on the Billboard 200 in 14 years. Jay did it in 5 years plus, and then Taylor did it in 2 years. That's a stat, man. That's a stat, bro. That is a big stat. Thank Me Later, 15 years. Thank Me Later dropped in 2010. Somebody said it dropped in June 2010, so this was probably a hater. This is probably somebody that isn't probably even a real person if we go to their page. Okay, they joined in 2009, but don't mean that they're a real active person. They might just be impersonating somebody else. Somebody said making up records. Fake person. 17 followers. You're not a real person. You joined last year in September. All right, that's enough comments. This is an accomplishment. I want to go and see. I think Academics was talking about this shit. Academics is back on the internet from his vacation. Let's see what he had to say about, or if he had anything to say about Drake going number one. He did a breakdown for the album. I'm not seeing a specific clip about it, so maybe he didn't do it. He did talk about the Joe Budden 50 Cent thing, so I can maybe get into that after I talk about it. I can maybe get into that another day and get my reaction to Academics' reaction about the reaction. This is the age we in, y'all. This is the age we are in. Rappers with the most number one albums in Billboard history. What is the point of this next sentence? I'm not even gonna read it. I'm just gonna probably highlight it. What? Oh, I don't even know what that means. Like, anyways, JayZ has 14, Drake has 14, Future and Kanye and M has 11, Nas has 6, and J. Cole has 6. I mean, he's in great company. He's definitely in great company. The fact that Future has 11 is phenomenal. I think Future is very underrated in terms of stuff like that. Damn, I just got a text. This is a beautiful thing. I want to share this with y'all in real time. I just got a text from somebody who is literally watching old videos of me on on YouTube from my streams. I love to see that. They literally text me, and this person has kids in high school that apparently she tried to not put them onto it, and they fuck with me. So they was like, "Yo, don't listen to moms, man. We ain't no children, nigga. We fuck with you. This shit fire." She just texted me, "Oh Lord, we watching it on mute with all the cuss words on there," and it's a picture of the TV with me on there talking about content. That's a beautiful thing, man. Let's clap it up for that. Let's clap it up for y'all, man. The 3 in the chat right now. I love y'all. I don't know who you are, who is in here. State your name, gangsters, if you in here or not, but I do appreciate that, man. But Future having 11 is a big thing. He has as much as Kanye and Eminem. People will never put Future on the level of lyricism and creativity and artistry as Kanye and Eminem. Why? I don't know. I think he's up there in terms of impact. I think Future is the most impactful artist in the last 20 years. Keeping it a buck. If not 20, 15 or 10 for sure. 10 easily, maybe 15, might be more. I'm going to say 20. And you know, you got Nas, Cole. Nas and Cole both having 6 that's pretty funny. And I think the Nas albums were more recent when he linked up with Hit Boy. My bad, y'all. Like I said, I have a family. I do this shit for real. When I be on these streams, it's important. It's not easy for me to just ignore my phone. At least at this point that I'm at in the streaming, I can't just ignore my phone. Like, important shit be happening. I think we are pretty much done with all the topics for today. You know what I mean? We talked about Drake tying JayZ for the most number one albums in Billboard history, 14. I'm almost 100% positive Drake is going to drop another album this year, solo project, which is going to put him at the official number one spot. And they only showing hip hop artists right here. They're not showing Taylor Swift and all the other artists that isn't within the hip hop culture. They're not showing that right now. So Drake being being with 14 and JayZ being at 14 and Drake doing it 5 years less, 19 and 14 years. This is his 15th year with Take Care, but Take Care didn't come out till June, so it is still under the 15th year. Even if it wasn't, and people try to hold that against him, hey nigga, is a difference of what, 5 and 4 years? I mean, hey,